All right. How to import? Okay, how to import the data? Go for the file. Take the new data set in the Spss software IBM's. Go for file. Go for the third menu item. Import data. If in the old version the name will be the same, the location may be in different location. So you can download. I mean, import the data from the Excel or CSV data or text data also or SSA. SSA means this. Well, I will show you the SSA. The SSA is nothing but the same SSP, SPSS software's output is known as the SAS. SAS. I think so. Well, I will show the SAS, Stata. So those are the things or other type of formats which you can download those data from those files also. If you have those files, you can download it from those. Right now, I'm downloading from the Excel. Click on Excel. I'm selecting the day one Excel because that's the thing which they gave me on the first day for an SPSS program in the college. So I'm using the same data. If I click open, it will ask me everything, from which range to which range you need to select. But right now I'm not selecting anything. But if you are good, I mean, it's all huge data. So I don't need these things. Mean you can remove it by selecting the range, or else just import the data, then delete it. Or before entering the data, clear everything in the in the Excel itself, so that you won't get any unwanted things. Once again, it's the I've done an exercise, so it's already in there. That's the reason. So don't take it there. So just now I just imported the data from an Excel file. So look the titles. It took the name which is in the Excel itself. And then right now in the variable view, sorry, it went down. It took gender, age, education, marital status, everything. It took everything. Everything is numerical. The one is string is due to the text and the number. Oh, IH123. Those are things known as string. You need to assign the values. Except values, everything will be imported from the Excel. And then you need to
This
you need to
variable view is auto populated based on the data, or
based upon the data, the variable view will be auto populated. For example, just 1 second, I am texting right now. 1, 2, 3. I texted. I just entered the data 1, 2, 3. Right now, look those things. Variable 001. I mean 00001. It's a numerical. So it automatically took everything. But you need to assign the measurement and you need to assign the values. If it is a nominal or ordinal, you need to assign the values. If it is scale, you need not to do it. So right now you need to assign the value, nominal or ordinal or scale. For example, if I am typing something like this, KMK123 and NJI. Okay, those are string because it contains the text. So it goes for string. Okay, what if I need to enter a date? In that you can't select the thing, you need to select the date. So you can choose the exact format. If you are making any mistake, for example, taking the first one, DD triple M WI. Right now, look into it. If I type the data in different format, it won't take it. 22/02/2023 means it won't take. You need to fill the data exactly as per the data format which they mentioned in the variable view. I mean, in this, the data format should be DD, the triple M, 010, like that, or else you don't take. Or you can choose this MMDDYY 22/12/2023. It's wrong. Sorry, if you change the format, you don't take it. Once again, what's the format I took?
you need
Yeah,
to put a
it's
no,
like
the
I
reduce.
need to. Okay, you need to select
November.
the once again, once again. Yeah, I forgot to click the enter. That's the problem. Okay. Okay, it's assigned. Right now it will take, I think so. Okay. Okay, it will take it. Sorry, I forgot to click the okay. If you are typing in different format, it won't take it. So that no one can alter your data. For example, someone think you can edit this, like it won't take it. It won't allow the text to be entered in the data view. Just you are assigning the values, how it should be, how it has to be taken by the software. So that's the use of the measure and the type. What type of data? Most probably we use numericals. If you are using name, you can use the string. For example, by having 100% name, do you think you can do any analysis? Obviously, male and female classification, you can use it. That's different story. Okay, do you have any doubts about entering the data, importing data, assigning measures, assigning the values? I mean, selecting the measures and assigning the values. After importing data, you need to just assign the values and you need to change the measures. That's the two tasks you have, and you need to enter the label values by selecting everything. Obviously, you can't type what are the things which I said, but it's easy way for you to do. That's the reason I'm saying in this way. But while typing in the exercise, you say like I have done those things by manipulating the data, by importing the data, by adjusting the width, by adjusting the decimals. Don't say I have done everything in the, like for example, dragging the cast to the left to right, the width, the column size will be changed. So you can enter manually in this area. So I'm just making colloquial statements, few things. Don't write those things. If you have any doubts, I can go on to next step. Okay, right now, anyone, any questions? Okay, I have done question 1 and question 2. Question 3, 4, 5, 6 are easy. If you understood 1 and 2, I can proceed for the 3, 4, 5, 6. You can text yes or no or something. I can proceed on, I think so. Okay.
Okay.
Ari,
Yeah.
in the lab, is it a separate exercise like this Q1, Q2, Q3, all three combined as a single exercise? Like they will give a data in a Word or an Excel, as you said before, and they will ask us to. Uh,
Well, I will come to the lab manual. Just right now, understand the
okay, okay,
concept. We can speak about it last. Okay.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. This is the completely prepared data by me. I mean, the values are assigned and the measures also selected and the labels also filled and the name also I texted. Everything is numerical. So right now go for the data, but if possible, in the examination, have the string also. Add the name, but in the data which I gave to you, it don't have. It might have only 10. I will share you the new data. Right now, for example, I need to make an analysis. You can go for analysis. Go for descriptive statistics. Go for frequencies. Okay, right now I need to make an analysis. So for example, each. Go for height. Go for weight. Scale data. So I took every scale data. Select statistics. You can perform central tendencies, mean, median, mode, sum, skewnesses, kurtosis. I mean, measure of dispersion is there. The distribution functions also there. Dispersion, standard deviations. You can have the higher values, lower values, standard errors, range, variances. If you need the quartiles, you can select the quartiles and continue. Those are the things which you are planned to do. Then, if you need any chart, okay, I won't go for that. I will show it next time. Okay, the display frequencies tables is already there. Right now, click OK. In this statistics, frequencies. I have mean, I have standard error, I have a median, I have mode, I have standard deviation, variance, skewness. Is this the output is visible? I think the output is visible.
Yes.
Yeah, it's visible.
It's visible. Yeah, it's visible. Okay. Okay. This is the output. It will calculate everything. Skewness.
And this analyze tab, right? Like analyze frequency, descriptive statistics.
Yeah, go for the analyze and click for descriptive statistics, select frequencies and drag the data. For example, I need something when you can drag, but it's not appropriate. So select and click this button. I mean, don't try drag in the examination, but you can drag it. For only the scale data, you can perform those analysis. So click on OK. You will get the analysis report. For right now, I got 2 times the single allocated same analysis I done for 2 times. So output also came for 2 times. Output frequencies, 2 times same thing is repeated. So the output will be generated in the same output files. Where the output in this case is like kurtosis, everything is a percentage. The frequency table, it will explain it. I don't think so. The frequency will be useful for this type of analysis, but you can use for male and female classifications. It will be very useful. Let me show it. So up to now, do you have any questions? I mean, the analysis. Go for analysis, descriptive statistics, frequencies. Right now, I'm taking gender and clicking OK. Right now, can you see the statistical view? Valid is equal to 364. Missing is equal to 0. Oh, sorry. It analyzed something else. Okay, up to now, do you have any doubts? I mean, like questions, queries about the analysis? Hello?
Yeah, Hari, is it possible for you to explain what is that screeners and kurtosis, all those things? Because we completely don't know what all those terms are. In case in Viva, if they ask anything, what is that? So we can explain a little bit.
One second. Okay, up to now, do you have any questions? Once again, just I need to close the every unnecessary data because I opened a lot of them. So just once again, due to that, calculating some other things.
Harry, after selecting scale variables, right? You did a few things, right? Can you just show it again?
One second. I will come. 1 second, only 1 second. I need to close everything because it's showing the output of some other thing. That's the reason I'm closing everything. I closed almost everything. Okay, right now, analysis, select descriptive, frequencies, then select only the 1 second, reset, like 1 second, I'll do it right from the beginning. Analysis, descriptive, click frequencies, you will get the table. So right now you need to select the variables. Okay, the variables which you have the data, other things are called as variables. You need to select the depending upon your purpose, you can select it. But for making, the mean, median, variance, you can do for the. The software will provide the data, but you can't do it for the nominal or ordinal data. So that's the thing. You are going to select the statistics, mean, median. For example, if I am selected gender means it has 1 and 2. The 1 and 2 is assigned by me. Yes or no? So do you think the mean, median, mode and sum will be useful to calculate on the male and female categories? No. So only the scale data can be measured here. The mean, median, mode, sum. For example, average weight of a person's median. What is the middle values? Mode, most repeated weight. Some total value of the weight. Next, we'll come to squeeness and kurtosis and skewness. Standard deviation, consistency. Speaking about the consistency, we can use the standard deviation variables for about the what's the variance? What's the difference? I mean, okay, I had an example like a cricket player, maybe like Dravid, if I'm not wrong. If he comes to the field, he may like hit the ball and he may get score 100, or else he will lose the. I mean, what's that? In the first ball itself, he will lose. I mean, he will so long duck out and so then so long. Come again. இல்லைங்க டக் அவுட் ஆயிடுவாங்க அது பாருங்க டக் அவுட் ஆன இங்கிலீஷ் okay maybe he may he may score 100 in one match, in another match he may score 0, in another match he may get 0, and another match he may get 200. There is no consistency. But if take the average 4 matches he scored 300 technically, I mean 100 0 0 200 total 300 for 4 matches. If you take the average, will you get the correct or appropriate answer for the measure? What if a person goes, I mean, for example, Sachin Tendulkar, whatever the case may be, he will score minimum 40 or 50 or 70, whatever the match may be. On an average, in consistent basis, he will score 40, 50, 60, 80, 40, 50, like that. There's a consistency. If you have 10 or 20, you can analyze this. What if you have thousands and thousands of data? So right at the time, you need to use the dispersions, standard deviation for consistency, variation. What's the huge difference between those things? So if you click continue and then use the display frequencies, it's already defaultly used. So you will get the frequencies. For example, in this case, what's the average value? 33.14. And more importantly, the mean median mode can be used for two more purposes also. Sorry, one more purpose also, for data cleaning also. But it's not in our syllabus. But if you need it, I can explain it. Okay, that's the reason. And someone asked me something. What's the? Okay, up to now, did you understand everything or not? Do I need to repeat it? If I missed anything, you can ask me. Hello. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, or if you have any questions.
Hari, you have selected mean median mode and all the checkboxes like dispersion and distribution. Will they mention that that I need to see these statistical
No.
data?
You need to explain in the lab, like those are the options available in the frequency tab. Those are the options available in those things. For example, click analysis, go for descriptive, go for descriptive.
Okay.
Descriptive. On scan, I'm selecting the same variables. One second, it's not dragging. Okay, so right now it's selected. Look the options. I have mean,
Okay.
I have sum. Do you think I need to use this function? It's already available in the frequency options. Kurtosis, skewness is already available in the frequencies. Standard deviation, minimum, maximum, variable range. Standard error means mean, sum. Everything is already available in the frequency menu itself. But if they ask you the question, you need to state under descriptive options. We can measure mean, sum, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, variables, range, variance, range, standard errors, kurtosis, and skewness. Display order means variable alphabetic or ascending, descending, or variable list. You will get the details. So if you click and go for OK, you will get the
standard
descriptive.
deviation. Give the batsman example, right? One match he will duck out, and another match he will get 100. On an average, he will be getting the same 100, which is equal to the person who is always getting 60 or 70 in every match.
For like that, for example, if I'm making some analysis, means if my purpose is like that, you need to select the appropriate test depending upon your purpose.
Something
Depending
like
upon,
average data. Average.
sorry, it's like that. So depending upon your purpose, you need to select the test. So you need to fix your objective. Then only you can select the test. For example, BMI calculation, you need need to align the data in a value like below 18 to 24, above 24. So you need to find the number of persons below 18 in between 18 to 24. I mean the height divided by weight square, if I'm not wrong. I don't know what's the weight divided by height in meters whole square. So for that analysis also you can use this type of things, but you need to align the data and you need to organize the data. You need to categorize the data. That's the big problem. I mean big work, but you can do it. You can assign the value, but it's not in our syllabus, so I'm not going there. If you need it, I can explain it. If I missed anything, please let me know, because I'm missing a few things, I think so. ஓகே, ஏதாவது புரியலையா, புரிஞ்சுதா, அதான் சொன்னீங்கன்னா ஓகேங்க. ஏன்னா இதுதான் இருக்கு அந்த மேனுவல் படி, அதான் வேற ஒன்றும் இல்லை. இந்த அவுட்புட் எடுத்துட்டு வந்துட்டு இந்த அவுட்புட்டை நீங்கள் ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்து அந்த மேனுவலில் நீங்கள் பேஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு அவ்வளோதான். அதுக்கும் மேலே கேட்டாங்கன்னா இந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும், நீங்கள் எழுதிட்டா போதும். இதில் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நீங்கள்
So it is not only that we need to type what are the steps we are doing, and also we need to paste this output screenshot as well for the data given.
Okay, right now they explained the open data. I mean,
Okay.
for the first exercise, they said like I mean, new data, and then they themselves went to the variable view, and they themselves assigned the variables, and then they went for the data view. This is the data view. So they enter the data, and then after filling the empty sets, you will have the data like this, and then where is that? That's it. That's the first program. That's it. Up to the entering the data, that's shown as in step exercise 1. So that's the reason I said something. I explained the data importation like that. But in this case, you need to type it. But, you need not to say you typed it. You just use the cut copy paste. That's it. So that's the reason how small data, 10 or 20 lines. And you need to write everything. For example, double click the next option. So in this situation, you need to click double click. Make sure each case has an entry for every variable. E1, 111 ST, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you need to make sure. So you need to read the manual on time. Next is same data. Next, 1 second. I think in this case they haven't said anything about the data importation in this pick. But for example, importing an Excel, click open data, or instead of that you can use this file import data, use Excel. So you can have that screenshot and put it in the Excel, and say you can use this menu item instead of typing all those things. You can use it, or you can browse for the open for CSV or something else. Those are the first two exercises. Third one is about descriptive.
Hari, can you show the last part of the output? The original.
Once again, the third exercise is selecting descriptive and doing the descriptive. Once again, I will come to the. Yeah, that's it. They never said anything about the explanation, but it's better to write in the descriptive options what are the options you are having. So if you make it a little bit more clear, okay, they won't ask anything. Okay, I will need to explain a few more things. I will come to it. Same as frequency. They selected the same data, number of males and females, something. Once again, I will come to the output. So these are the 4 things which I have explained up to now. I will come to the.
Hari, now you taught how to select the descriptive and then how to go for frequency and then how to get the output, right? But in the exercise, they have given one exercise as descriptive and another exercise as frequency. Is my understanding?
Yeah, it's a 2 exercises, but both are same.
So one is first selecting the columns which we are going to get the statistics.
No, first exercise, one exercise related to selecting descriptive statistics and selecting frequency. Then do the analysis, have the output and paste it. That's the one exercise. Okay. புரிஞ்சுதா இல்லையா, ஏதாவது சொல்லுங்க.
எனக்கு ஒரே ஒரு டவுட். இப்ப நம்மளுக்கு வந்து இதுல பெரிய வேலை
ஒண்ணுதான் கேட்டிருப்பாங்க. டிஸ்கிரிப்டிவ்ல வந்து உங்களுக்கு டிஸ்கிரிப்டிவ் மட்டும் கேட்டிருந்தாங்கன்னா நீங்க அது மட்டும் பண்ணா போதும். அதே மாதிரி ஃப்ரீக்வென்சிஸ் கேட்டிருந்தாங்கன்னா ஃப்ரீக்வென்சிஸ் மட்டும் பண்ணா போதும். அவங்க வந்து ரெண்டுமே ஒரே பேஜ்ல இப்ப எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிட்டாங்க, அவ்வளவுதான்.
ரெண்டும் ஒண்ணுதாங்க. ரெண்டும் தனித்தனியா பண்ணீங்கன்னா ரெண்டும் தனித்தனி, அவ்வளவுதான். ஃப்ரீக்வன்சில இருக்கிற ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் என்ன இருக்கு பாருங்க. என்ன இது தனியா என்ன சொல்லலாம்னா நீங்க சார்ட் சொல்லலாம். இப்போ ஒன்றும் எனக்கு என்ன ஷார்ட் வேணும், ஹிஸ்டோகிராம் ஷார்ட் வேணும்னு கொடுத்தானா, ஐ மீன் யூ நீட் டு செலக்ட் ஓகே, ஐ மீன் நீங்கள் கண்டினியூ கொடுக்கணும். ஸோ கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களோட அவுட்புட்டில் ஒன் செகண்ட்
இப்ப நமக்கு இதுல பெரிய வேலை வந்து அந்த டேட்டா என்ட்ரி போடுறது கரெக்ட்டுங்களா?
ஆமாங்க, அவங்க கொடுக்கலனா தான் நம்ம டேட்டா ஏதாவது என்ட்ரி பண்ணுற மாதிரி இருக்கும். அதுவும் நீங்கள் கொஞ்சமாக டேட்டா எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா ப்ராப்ளமே இருக்காது. இதை பாருங்க, டயக்ராம் இருக்கு, அவ்வளோதான். இதுலேயும் மீன் என்ன இருக்கு, ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் டிவியேஷன் இருக்கு, நம்பர் ஆஃப் இது இருக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு கொடுத்துட்டானுங்க.
ஓகே. நம்ம இப்ப வந்து டேட்டா மட்டும் கரெக்டா என்ட்ரி போட்டுட்டோம்னா, அதுக்கப்புறம் செலக்ட் பண்றதெல்லாம் வந்து ஓரளவுக்கு ஈஸி.
அவ்வளோதான், டேட்டா நீங்கள் என்டர் பண்ணா மட்டும் போதும். Do you have anyone else have any other doubts?
இப்போ
Just
டேட்டா
observe.
கரெக்டா என்ட்ரி போடணும், ஆர்டினல் நாமினல் கரெக்டா கொடுக்கணும்.
நீங்க வேல்யூஸ் அதாவது எடுத்திருந்தீங்க, வேல்யூஸ் அனலைஸ் அதில் அசைன் பண்ணணும். நீங்க அந்த மாதிரி டேட்டா எடுத்தீங்கன்னா ஓகேங்களா, நான் வந்து ஏஜ் வெயிட் இதை மட்டும் தான் எடுக்கிறேன் அப்படின்றப்ப வேணாம்.
ஸோ என்ன டேட்டா எடுக்கணும் அப்படிங்கறத அவங்களே கொடுப்பாங்களா, அது நம்ம என்ன
ஆனா
வேணாலும்
இதுல வந்து அவங்க வந்து அதெல்லாம் கேட்கலாம். அவங்கள பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நீங்க டிஸ்கிரிப்டிவ் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி சொன்னா போதும். நான் வந்து ஏன் இதெல்லாம் சொன்னேன்னா, இன்கேஸ் அவனுங்க கேட்டானுங்கன்னா திணறக்கூடாது நீங்கன்றதுனால சொல்லியிருக்கிறேன் இதை. ஏன்னா 3 ஆப்ஷன்ல அவங்க திடீர்னு கேட்டாங்கன்னா என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? ஓகேங்களா,
ஸோ
அது பெரிய
நம்மளுக்கு வந்து இப்ப
காம்ப்ளிகேட்டட் இல்லையா? அது உங்களுக்கு இப்ப நான் சொன்னதுக்கு அப்புறம் பெரிய காம்ப்ளிகேஷன் இல்ல. ஸோ இன்னும் இருக்கு நிறைய, பட் அது உங்களுக்கு அட் பிரசன்ட் இந்த எக்ஸசைஸ் தேவைப்படாதுன்றதுனால சொல்லல. So if anyone have any doubts, you can ask. Just what I explained is something like assigning the values and as measures.
Descriptive window open பண்ணுங்க. Just
Okay, analysis, descriptive statistics. You go for descriptive statistics. Select the variables. Don't select the nominals or ranking. Or else, if you have any purpose to analyze those things, you can select that variable. Okay, wow. Or else select only the scale data. Because, for example, I am selecting gender. Gender எடுத்துக்கிறேன். இல்லாட்டி ஒன்று பண்ணலாம் இருங்க. ரீசெட் கொடுத்துட்டு நான் ஜெண்டர் மட்டுமே எடுத்துக்கிறேன். ஆப்ஷன்ஸ்ல போயிட்டு எல்லாமே கொடுக்குறேன் நான். ஓகேவா, ஸ்கியூனஸ், கர்டோசிஸ் எல்லாமே கொடுத்துட்டு எதையும் கொடுக்குறேன். கொடுத்தா எனக்கு வேல்யூ வரும். கீழே பாருங்களேன், ஜெண்டர்ல 686 இருக்காங்க, ரேஞ்சு இவ்வளோ, மினிமம் வேல்யூ இவ்வளோதான். ஸோ எல்லா அவுட்புட்டுமே வரும். சாஃப்ட்வேரை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் அது உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்துரும். வாட் எவர் த இன்புட், ஐ மீன் வாட் எவர் த டேட்டா யூ செலக்ட், வாட் எவர் த ஃபங்க்ஷன் யூ செலக்ட், த சிஸ்டம், த சாஃப்ட்வேர் வில் கிவ் த அவுட்புட். ஸோ it's you who have to analyze. So it's you who have to assign the values. So it's always best to have the scale variables to make this type of analysis.
So they will not tell what are the
If they
labels
gave
they are
a
going to
question,
take for the description.
if they gave an input, then you can have it on that way. You can manipulate the data, or else you can have some other data, whatever you like. Just run and show them, you know, how to write the data, how to import the data, how to run the descriptive, and how to run the frequencies. Just tell them, analyze, click descriptive, select frequencies, and then the table will look like this. Select the data, what are the things which you are thinking as variable to analysis. So in this case, use the scale data only, the frequencies and descriptives, in frequencies and descriptives. So go for statistics. So in the ரெண்டு டேபிளுமே நீங்க எடுத்துக்கோங்க. So please have the frequency statistics also, have the screenshot of this also, and write it down in the step number 3 or 4, what are the step. From the frequency statistics, I can calculate central tendency, dispersions, distributions, percentile values, or you can write it everything, type it.
Okay.
And then after selecting the test which I need to do, click continue and then click OK. The end result will be displayed in a separate window as output. Okay, wow. So up to now I completed 4, but it's easy. That's the reason. But I made it little bit difficult because by making you to understand the values assigning and measures. Because if they ask in the exam, you need not to be in the state of confusion, because it's basics. So you can do some other analysis also. For example, look the compare and main item, you can do one sample t-test, one way ANOVA. But to select those tests, you need one independent variable or two independent variable, or you need to classify. Few conditions are there. It has to pass the normal distribution. The value of those things will be +2, -1. I mean -1 to +1. If need to correlate, is there any relationship between two variables? Then you can correlate. Dependent and independent variable regression analysis. log linear. So if you depending upon your convenient and your requirement, you can choose the test, the analysis. So descriptive, frequency, and descriptive statistics, frequency, and descriptive. At present, I completed 4. If you have any questions, please ask me. 2 more options are there. They are also under the explore and cross tabs. So I am not taking it right now. Just confirm it. I can move on. புரிஞ்சுதா புரியலையா ஏதாவது சொன்னீங்கன்னா திருப்பி சொல்லுங்க ஏன்னா நீங்க கேட்குற கேள்வி உங்களுக்கு மட்டும் இல்ல இதை ரெக்கார்டிங் பார்க்குறவங்களுக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும் ஓகே ஸோ டோன்ட் ஹெசிடேட் டு ஆஸ்க் ஈவன் இஃப் யூ ஹேவ் ஸ்மால் டவுட்
Hari, can you go to the bottom descriptive? Just want to see the table whether it's the same out.
அவுட்புட்டா
Yeah.
1 second இல்ல நான் இதுல ஹிஸ்டோகிராம் எல்லாம் கொடுத்துருக்கேன் அதனால ஹிஸ்டோகிராம் வரும் லைக் ஐ மீன் ஷார்ட் சரிங்களா நான் அதுக்கு நான் அவுட்புட் திருப்பி கொடுத்துருவேன் 1 second descriptive analyze descriptive options continue I mean இதுல நான் ஜெண்டர் தான் எடுத்திருக்கேன் ஜெண்டர் கிளாசிஃபிகேஷனுக்கு உங்களுக்கு எதுவும் யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்காது ஸோ பெஸ்ட் நீங்க வந்து ஸ்கேல் டேட்டாஸ் எடுத்துக்கோங்க ஏன்னா மீன் மீடியன் மோடெல்லாம் அதுக்கு போட்டு தான் கரெக்டாக இருக்கும் ஏன்னா ஜெண்டர் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கேட்டகரியா வச்சிருக்கிறேன் அதுவும் கேட்டகரினா 1 மேலு 2 ஃபீமேல் அதோட ஆவரேஜ் மீன் மீடியன் மோடெல்லாம் வச்சு நீங்க ஒன்றும் பண்ண போறது பட் இந்த ஏஜ் வெயிட் ஹைட்டை வச்சு நீங்க கால்குலேஷன் பண்ணலாம் ஸோ கொடுத்து ஓகேன்னு கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு கீழே இருக்குல்ல பாத்தீங்களா வேல்யூஸ் வந்ததா ஏஜ் வெயிட் ஹைட்டோட வேல்யூஸ் எல்லாம் வந்ததா ஸோ இதுல என்னன்னா இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இஃப் யூ காட் த டேட்டா you have few things, for example skewness and kurtosis. There are few conditions but I don't think so they will ask, but if you need to know I can tell you about the details. We have positive skewness, negative skewness, no skewness. So do you need to know about those things? I can give you a few glimpse about it, but I can't explain 100%, but I can give you a glimpse. Can I explain it? Or do you need any explanations?
Yes.
Okay, in this we have like what's that, like positive skewness and a negative skewness, and the one is no skewness. No skewness means mean, median, mode or is equal to, I mean mean is equal to mode is equal to mean under the normal distribution. So before that 1 second, but it's not in our syllabus, that's the reason I'm a little bit hesitant to explain few things. Okay, sorry. Okay, can you see the descriptive?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, descriptive.
Yes.
You know, like in the PPT, once again I will show you the PPT. The third one is like normality test. You need to check the normality of the data. So you are asking why I need to check normality. You need to check the normality data, or else you can't perform the few tests like skewness, kurtosis are like normal distribution +1, -1 to +1. So the values will be like in between those things. For example, if I give continue for age, obviously you can select statistics or both. Just give okay. Descriptive, just took the descriptive. What's the values are there? Skewness is 0.031. Can you see the data? Descriptive in the can you see the data or not? Someone please say something. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Visible.
Okay, this is the output for the descriptive. Based upon the statistics value, you can decide whether I can run the test or not. So that's the important thing. Skewness and kurtosis is the test classification. In this case, once again, I think only 1 minute left. I will conclude it a little bit and I will explain in next within 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Once again, analyze, explore, statistics. I selected the descriptive. Below that, can you see the confidence interval for mean? 95%.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's the hypothesis theory. The fourth condition. Once again, I will show the fourth one. What's the fourth one? Hypothesis. H0 is equal to null. H1 is alternative. So the 95% means it's the range of acceptance of tolerance level. Based upon that, the output will be decided. Okay, what's the kurtosis and skewness value? Whether it is less than 0.05 or more than 0.05. If I have less than 1 minute, well, we can continue in next session. Just give it a try.
0.5 minus 0.5 to plus 0.5.
Okay, the skewness separate, kurtosis separately, just look into it. Based upon that, you can decide whether it is a normal distribution or not. Okay, the significance levels are not yet questioned. If I'm not wrong,